Good afternoon, East Texas. I'm Tom Mitzoff, and this is the TilePaper.com Afternoon News Update. The man long considered to be the most responsible for the September 11th terrorist attacks has been in prison for quite a long time. So long that he appears to have had time to reinvent common household appliances. A new report from the Associated Press claims that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, who was captured by the CIA in 2003, has been allowed to spend his free time working on designs for a new vacuum cleaner. CIA officials say Mohammed was allowed to indulge his hobby both as a reward for good behavior and to keep him sane. They were concerned that his long imprisonment might do so much psychological damage that he would no longer be useful as a source for information. The officials say they consider the possibility that vacuum cleaners were just a ruse to trick interrogators or pass messages to other prisoners or the outside world. No one knows what actually happened to his actual blueprints, however. Well, the free ride is almost over for many young people on their parents' health insurance plans. Starting this January, 26-year-olds will have to start paying for their own health insurance or risk a fine that increases in the next 2 years. Some insurers are worried young people will just actually pay the fine, and they say that's just a big mistake. Although the fine is probably going to be less expensive than a health insurance plan, experts say it's just not worth the gamble because you never know what can happen health-wise. Our news partners at KYTX CBS 19 report that those who opt out of buying health insurance will face a $95 fine or 1% of their annual income, whichever is higher. The penalties are expected to increase after that over the next 2 years. One of the original 135 free apps offered at the launch of the Apple App Store just reached its 100 millionth download on Sunday. The YouVersion Bible app has been downloaded in every single country around the world, even where the Bible is banned. The app carries over 500 versions of the Bible in 300 languages and is also available in audio. It is shared roughly 200,000 times per day via Facebook, Twitter, SMS, and email. The creator of the app, Bobby Grunewald, talks about reaching the 100 million milestone.
When we started, it was just an idea, and we actually never anticipated more than 80,000 or so people installing it in the first year. That was like probably what our expectations were, but we saw that many people install it in the very first weekend. So now to fast forward 5 years later and be at 100 million, it's a bit surreal in some ways because it's not something that we ever anticipated or expected. But along this journey now, we actually believe that much more is possible.
Starting Monday, Smith County citizens can bring trash and bulky items to the Greenwood Farms landfill for free. During this 2-week period, vouchers will be available to the public, good for one free visit to the Greenwood Farms landfill. Smith County residents may dispose of 3 cubic yards of trash and bulky items per person, the equivalent of about a full-size truck bed. Vouchers are available to pick up at all Justice of the Peace and Constable Precinct offices or at the Smith County Courthouse Annex, Suite 100. There's a limit of 1 voucher per household. Businesses may not participate in this program. Items not accepted during the countywide cleanup will include hazardous waste, pesticides, herbicides, solvents, gasoline, oils, paint, acid, batteries, asbestos, freon, whole tires, refrigerators, freezers, televisions, and computers. The Dallas Mavericks are 0-2 in their pursuit of big-name free agent centers. First, Dwight Howard said thanks but no thanks, and now Andrew Bynum has accepted an incentive-laden offer from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now here's Brandon Davidson with more in sports.
Hey everybody, this is your ET Final Score Sports Update. I'm Brandon Davidson. Former Florida State offensive lineman Menelik Watson received his ACC championship ring yesterday with one major glitch. The ring reads 2012 SEC champions. Alabama might have something to say about the typo, but a school spokesman at FSU says so far it's been the only ring with the error. On the bright side, Watson can always say that he is the only player in Florida State history to win an SEC championship. Now, Chris Davis, in 49 fewer games than last season, has already duplicated his output from 2012. Davis is hitless in his last 17 at-bats and hasn't gotten a hit since Major League Baseball announced that he was the leading vote-getter in All-Star balloting. The Rangers had 4 hits and scored 1 run in a 6-1 loss last night against the Orioles. Texas got its lone run in the 6th inning when Ian Kinsler walked, took third on a single by Cruz, and scored when Adrian Beltre hit into a fielder's choice. The Rangers will place Yu Darvish on the 15-day disabled list due to a mild strain in the pitcher's right upper back. Darvish was scheduled to start tonight, but will not. Washington will pitch Ross Wolf instead. Hey, be sure to watch CBS 19 News tonight at 6 and 10. Visit tylerpaper.com, and for all your latest scores and sports news, go to etfinalscore.com.
Check back later this afternoon for more video news updates.